Step 1. Figure out the conclusion of the argument. You see this first sentence here is the conclusion. Step 2. Link the two portions in boldface with the conclusion. The first boldface is itself the conclusion. The second boldface is something that supports the conclusion. So with that groundwork, let's look at the answer choices. See, we know that the first boldface is clearly the main conclusion of the argument. So any answer choice that says otherwise is not going to be correct. So answer choices B and E should be very comfortably eliminated. A premise, remember, is a statement from which other statements are derived. A premise itself is never the conclusion. The term a conclusion is used for an intermediate conclusion or a secondary conclusion. So this is not going to be correct. The first boldface is the main conclusion of the argument. So to say that the first is not the main conclusion is not correct. Answer choice A can also be eliminated. To say that second supports a conclusion is correct, but to say that the second is itself a conclusion is not correct. See, the second boldface here is not an intermediate or a secondary conclusion. This is simply a prediction that supports the main conclusion of the argument, and therefore this part is not correct, and no support has been provided for the second boldface here. The second boldface supports the main conclusion of the argument. So a lot incorrect with answer choice C. Let's confirm answer choice D now. We know that the first boldface is the main conclusion of the argument. The second boldface supports the main conclusion and therefore supports the first boldface. Answer choice D says that the first is the only explicit conclusion. That's correct. So the first half here is absolutely correct. Look at the second part here. The second is a premise. Yes, it is correct to call this second part a premise. And yes, this premise supports the main conclusion of the argument. So even the second part here is absolutely correct. D is the correct answer choice.